This Afcon is simply not disappointing one bit. 11 goals in one day. People, we might be in a dreamland. Let's run the intro and talk about the three games. What a game between Algeria and Burkina Faso, because it looked like a moment that Algeria were going to suffer a defeat to Burkina Faso, but they had a comeback and drew the game 2-2. But overall, again, I think it was a very impressive first half from Algeria. Played good football. They could have scored a couple opportunities, but just not clinical enough. We're going to talk about Belmadi and maybe change the lineup after we talk about the game, because Algeria controlled that first half. Burkina Faso had really nothing in the first half. Nothing. They couldn't create anything. Algeria dealt with the counterattacks well. And then Tapsoba put in a marvelous cross to Konate. I don't know what Mandy is doing at the center back position because he kept him onside. He should be doing better in that situation. But it was literally like a toenail that Konate was onside. 1-0 Burkina Faso. But the response that Algeria had, especially with Baghdad Bounedjah. This guy is turning back to 2019 Bounedjah with the form he's showing. Look, it was a bit of a melee, not the greatest or prettiest goal. They all count, and the man celebrated like he just won the World Cup. Then the penalty, Ait Nouri. You cannot be making a tackle like that in the box. You cannot, Ait Nouri. Gotta be more smart with that situation. Brings down, I think it was Kabore, who he brought down, and Traore steps up and scores the penalty. Again, he's got 2 goals in 2 games. Then the 95th minute, Bounedjah from a corner. Guy came up clutch. When Algeria needed somebody to step up and take some accountability and create something, because the tactics from Belmadi, and Bounedjah got the goal. The tactics from Belmadi, they got to work. This lineup has to change for Algeria. One thing is for certain, Amoura needs to start. No doubt, when he was on the field, his pace, his movement, his dribbling caused trouble to the Burkina Faso team. And Chaibi needs to start. There is no reason in the year 2024 that Bentaleb should be starting for Algeria. It's not to scapegoat him. He's just not good enough anymore for this team. Same with Fehuli. Why is he starting? But Mahrez. I don't know if he should start anymore. I'm going to be honest, people. We all love Mahrez. 2019 glorious moment in the semifinal. He has been ineffective in these 2 games. Mahrez has shown nothing. Like, Yusuf Belali has shown at least some movement and some, link-up play with Baghdad Bounedjah, especially with the goal against, who did they play? Angola. Today, Mahrez, again, ineffective, man. Really ineffective. It's kind of sad to see. So, Belmadi with these tactics, he just threw the kitchen sink and said, I'm going 2 striker, I'm going Slimani and Baghdad Bounedjah, and I'm going to get the equalizer. And he did. Somehow, Bentaleb played 81 minutes. How? So, Belmadi needs to take some blame. Yes, okay, the players with individual mistakes. Ait Nouri, yes. Okay, Mandi, yes. But he needs to step up. For Burkina Faso, they played a good game, but I would like to see a little bit more on the attacking front. I think they went a little bit too defensive. But you can see, when this team plays on the counter-attack, dangerous. Kabore is a threat. Maybe it is time to start Bertrand Traore, but then where do you play Kabore? That's going to be the issue, I think, for Burkina Faso. But Tapsoba is a damn good center back. Damn good. And also, I really like Guire, the midfielder. He also had a good game. So, I think overall for Burkina Faso, I think it's a decent result. They got Angola the last game. They can win that game. They can top this group. Burkina Faso, I think the commentator said 16 straight games they have scored a goal. 16. Unreal for this nation. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts, people, because Algeria, they got Mauritania. We're going to talk about Mauritania. It's not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game whatsoever. So let's see what happens, because now we're going to talk about this. Turned out to be, I bet not many people watched this game, Mauritania versus Angola. This was absolute insanity, this game. The goals, the individual play, the basically a tennis game where it went back and forth and back and forth. Unreal, entertaining football. For me, best game of the tournament so far. Entertainment-wise. I'm not talking about quality. Entertainment, best. This guy, Gilson, I think he plays in Angola. He is a player. No, he plays Al Wakra. Sorry, excuse me. He looked good today. The goal he scored, the first one, individual brilliance by him. Brilliant. But the goal by Amar as well for Mauritania, the first goal, individual brilliance as well. So we just got absolutely golazos today in this game because Amar just went through 3 defenders for Angola. Nobody could stop him. But I think Angola really won this game because of obviously the first 15 minutes of that second half. Both teams just went, take a punch, you take a punch, you take a punch. And Angola got the 2 punches with the 2 goals. Gelson, again, getting his second goal of the game. And then Gilberto finishing it off. But Gelson was just a threat. A threat in the entire game. And shout out to also Freddie, the midfielder, the captain. He's the maestro of this team. If he's not playing well, Angola are not winning. If he plays well, Angola have a good chance because he's amazing. Mabululu, I like his movement up top, but he looked tired in the last 15 minutes. But Koita for Mauritania, I think he plays his football in Belgium. This guy's going to play in top 5 league. Individual dribbling, sensational. The goal he scored, anytime he gets a little bit of space, shot. But hey, I don't care because that shot is ridiculous. But shout out to Mauritania. I'm really impressed by them today. I think they just made some individual mistakes defensively. They were too naive at times. Defensively, way too open. Way too open. But Angola, I'm really impressed by them. I think they have shown that they're not such a weak team going forward. Before this tournament even started, they had 4 straight 0-0 games. Obviously, they beat Bahrain in a friendly 3-0. But they had 4 straight 0-0 games. Now, goal scoring for fun. And that's because of Gelson stepping up and Freddie, the midfield maestro. But overall, what a game. This game could have easily been like 5-4, 5-3. It was insanity, the amount of chances both teams had. And the amount of chances that both teams squandered. Because Mauritania, the first half, they had about 3 good chances. Nebulu, the goalkeeper for Angola, made a couple brilliant saves. So, shout out to both teams for entertaining us during this game. Unbelievable. And Angola basically now are in the round of 16. They're in second place. 4 points is going to be enough even if you finish third. Great achievement. Mauritania, it's not all over for them because they have -2 goal difference. So I don't think it's over for them. They got Algeria. See, this group is going to get interesting because Angola is on 4, Burkina Faso is on 4, Algeria is on 2, Mauritania is on 0 points. If I'm Algeria, I would be a bit worried what's going on right now. I would be a bit worried that, we don't look great defensively. We could do a lot better. But for Angola, incredible. They were topping this group at the moment, and they could be winning this group by match day 3, which not many people predicted, and including myself, because I had them in 3rd place, but they're proving the doubters wrong. And in the final game, the 2 teams that probably despise each other at this point, because I don't know how many times in the last couple of years, probably 5 times they played against each other. And it's always a close encounter between Tunisia and Mali. The first 25 minutes of this game, super entertaining. Looked like we were going to get a great matchup of entertaining end-to-end football. Tunisia with good link-up play. They created a couple decent chances. And then Mali with the midfield they got. Doumbia, the attacking midfielder. I see why he's a talent. He is something special. Passes it into Sinioko. And Sinioko with a brilliant finish, posting in. Unbelievable goal by Mali. But Tunisia's goal was nice as well. How they linked up the play. One-touch passes to break the Mali defense. Down the left. Abdi with the assist to Rafia. It was a brilliant goal by Tunisia. Well, the problem for Tunisia is, why do they stop playing? Why? That second half was horrific from Tunisia. Horrific. They just said, Mali, here's the ball and try and score. And Mali said, we'll try, but we don't have anybody clinical on our team because Sinioko had an amazing chance in front of goal. Skied the effort. This game was on a plate for Mali to win because Tunisia. I really have to question Kadri. What are the tactics, bro? What is these tactics? They are horrible. You have a midfield of like Dooney and Skiri. Skiri is a guy who wants to play in a possession-based team where he can dictate play and his passing is elite. Achuri has been ineffective for the first 2 games. Achuri, who's been amazing with FC Copenhagen, looks like nothing. I'm sorry, these tactics are horrible. Look at Mali. Okay, I'm not saying Mali have the best defense in the world, but they're not the greatest. They're not the greatest. Clearly, you could see if you're Tunisia in the first 20 minutes, created a couple decent chances. Then they just said, hey, we're fine with the point. It's okay. We're going to try and get 3 points against South Africa. No, cannot have that mentality if you're Tunisia. You can't. So for Mali, missed opportunity. They should have won this game. Because Tunisia stopped playing and Mali had it there. But, defensively, they are a good team, Mali. This is the thing. They play some good football. They link up the ball well. They just don't have that striker. They don't have that attacker. I would expect better from Koita. Sinioko got the goal today. Doumbia is lively with his link-up play and his dribbling. He's a fantastic talent. But I feel like Mali are just missing that final cutting edge to get them far in this tournament. They can make it to a quarterfinals. Make it to a semis and final, I just don't think they have it. I think if they had Ibrahim Akone or Gineppo or Adama Traore, they look like a much dangerous team. Now, pretty on the eye, good football, lacking that finishing touch. Just lacking it, but I really have to question Tunisia. Like, what are these tactics? Why are you playing this pedestrian football? It's not good enough whatsoever. But if you're Tunisian, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Like, what are these tactics? What needs to change? Because the football right now is not good enough. And Mali, I think they're a good team, but how far do you think they can go in this tournament? But everybody, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are Algeria in trouble? How good is Angola? And what about Tunisia and Mali? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And more Afcon content tomorrow. We're going to do a watch along from Morocco and DR Congo. So be there for that. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Till next time. Adios.